Hello and welcome to another episode of Viking Women's Basketball with Lynn Kennedy. Vikings are in the middle of a 9-day break in between games, right towards the end of that, Coach. And let's just talk about that to start. What have you guys been focusing on in this, like a weird break for a conference schedule?
Yeah, we had so many games in a short amount of time, before this break. But I think the main thing is getting healthy. I think we've been battling injuries all year, and as a young team, you've got to work through those and kind of find the right spots, what days to take off and how much are we doing in each day. But we've been able to take a couple days off, a couple really, really tough practices, start to work on some fundamentals that we've got away from the last month in practice, and we've been able to get back to it now because we've had the extra days of practice. So again, it's just trying to get better, try to keep working each day and looking forward to playing again on Saturday. It's been a little bit too long of a layoff, but we'll take it as far as getting healthier and getting everybody back on the court.
Let's focus on the schedule and the Big Sky standings. The Vikings are right in the middle of a tight pack in the conference. They play two of those teams that they're right in there with in Southern Utah and Northern Colorado this weekend. One of the difficulties for the Vikings is they close 5 of 7 on the road. But ultimately, one thing Viking fans will be familiar with you saying is you want to be playing your best basketball in March. So how does these next few weeks benefit you in doing that?
Well, I think, looking back, this week has helped us, to get healthier. I think, looking forward to those 2 games at home this weekend are very important to us, especially as we look at teams that are close to us in the standings. But as you look at it, 1 through 10, even 11, you're not separated by that many games. And so I think every game's important, and like you said, we want to be continuing to play our best basketball and getting ready for that March run. And we've been successful the last couple years in March and at the Big Sky tournament. So, we're doing the things we do as far as getting ready for that. And as a young team, you got to continue to learn. Even the Montana game, playing on the road, great atmosphere. I didn't like how we started, but I love our response. Second half, and come out and make that a game. 1-2 possession game at the end says a lot about our growth and our maturity during the season, and we got to continue that and just start putting together complete games. And if we do that, I think we're going to be a tough out in March.
All right, so the Vikings host Southern Utah on Saturday. Southern Utah beat the Vikings the first time around between 20-plus points for Rebecca Cardenas and Harley Hansen. Those two guards, offer a lot of problems. What do you see out of Southern Utah?
Yeah, it's going to be the same. I think their guard play has been so good this year, and they've stepped up their game. As far as non-conference season to conference season, they've had a couple close losses, but they're still a dangerous team. When their guards get going and they're shooting from the outside and attacking the basket, they're tough to beat. And I think their posts do just enough. They crash the glass. They can find a way to score inside, and that makes them a dangerous team. Especially when you're heading into the late part of the Big Sky Conference. So it's going to be a tough test for us on Saturday. We weren't at our best. Everyone could see that, that first weekend, and so we've got a lot to play for this weekend, and we're anxious to get back on the court on Saturday.
All right, and the Vikings host Northern Colorado Monday, who also beat the Vikings at opening weekend of Big Sky play. Alexis Chapman leads them, but it was actually Bridget Hintz and Michaela Eisenbart that hurt you guys the time down there.
Yeah, I think they had probably their best game of the conference schedule so far, that first game. They played really well. Give them a lot of credit. They came ready to play, and that quick turnaround after the break, I think, caught us a little bit, especially coming off the game against Tennessee, where it was a physical, tough game. But no excuses. We've got to be ready, and they outplayed us in that first game, and so give them all the credit. I think we've got a lot of things to work on here in the next couple days and get ready for both the games, and then we got a quick turnaround. Again, they're sitting at home on Saturday, so they get a little bit of more rest for us, but they also have to play tonight too. So it's going to be a quick turnaround for Sunday, Monday, but we'll be ready for it.
All right, there it is. Saturday is a 2 p.m. tip against Southern Utah. Monday is a 7 p.m. tip against Northern Colorado. Monday's game is also presented by On Point Community Credit Union, and it's 90s night, so wear your best 90s gear to the Viking Pavilion. For all Viking information, visit GoVikes.com.